is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Sponsored by a live credit union.
And welcome into another edition of Fleet and Footy here on a beautiful Thursday in Jacksonville, Florida. Beautiful out there, Lou.
It is. It's been nice. We had that little bit of cold weather, but
not today.
Not today.
It's like 80 degrees out there.
Feels really nice.
A week from Thanksgiving, it's 80 degrees. By the way, programming note, no show next week, as we will all be eating turkey at this time.
This is true. This is true.
So we will take the week off next week, and hope you do as well, and enjoy some time with your loved ones on Thanksgiving, and eat plenty of turkey, and have a good time.
We haven't missed many shows throughout the entirety of
Yeah, we never
Footy.
actually talked about this.
Yeah, but you know.
Did you just figure that was the plan?
It made sense.
Okay. I mean, it does make sense.
Maybe I could figure out something.
Hamby wasn't going to be here. Hamby's like, well, that's good because I wasn't showing up that day anyway. So appreciate everybody joining us here for another edition of Fleet and Footy. We'll talk all things Jacksonville Armada. Some great developments this week when it comes to the team.
Really big.
We'll get into that here in just a little bit. We got a little A-Sun soccer to talk about, the championship game, and it is such a quick turnaround, Lou. They go straight from winning the A-Sun to the UNF Ospreys. They're playing tonight, right into the NCAA tournament. You got to jump right back on the field and get right back to work because the postseason just rolls right through.
Yeah, just 2 hours after this show, or 3 hours after this show ends, you can put on ESPN Plus to watch the A-Sun champions UNF Ospreys take on.
But you will not be on the call for that one.
Unfortunately, I won't.
I'm less interested now.
I
am way less interested.
Did you tune in to the A-Sun final?
Of course I tuned into the A-Sun
Love
final.
that.
I was working that night, and I had to use the video for my show that night.
I saw it on the news that night.
I put your voice on the news.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You know, we do things for each other here on the program, here on Fleet and Footy. Before we get into any of that, and we got some World Cup talk, by the way.
A lot of World Cup talk.
A lot of World Cup talk to get to. Before we get to that, it's a shout-out. We got to give big shout-out for two reasons to our guy, Tommy K. Let's start with a little video. First of all, for Tommy Krzanovich. And we always show the goal. We love showing the goal because it's his birthday. A big old happy birthday to Tommy K. Of course, we all dream of a team of Tommy Ks.
We do.
Number one, Tommy K.
And he's been around since
Number two,
day one.
Tommy K. There's a song. Shout out to Section 904 for the song. They have this great song that they do for Tommy K. Shout out to Tommy Krzanovich, head coach of the Armada men's under-23 team, as well as the U16 and 17s of the MLS Next Boys. For a big old happy birthday to Tommy K. We know he's watching right now with all his closest friends and family. Not celebrating his birthday. He's watching the show.
He might be.
Yeah?
He tunes in.
I would think he is. I would say he is. My watch says I'm sorry. So that's one reason we're saying a big shout out to Tommy K. The second reason is for some big news that came out, and big congratulations. Tommy will be part of the upcoming 2025 Jacksonville Athletics Hall of Fame for the JU Dolphins. There you see Tommy K's name right there on the list, along with some other big-time names when it comes to former Dolphins student athletes from their time.
Not as big as Tommy K.
Well, obviously that's the case. We are, maybe a little biased, just a tiny bit, right?
But Tommy absolutely killed it at his time at Jacksonville University. Got him, to be able to get drafted in that first round by FC Dallas. Obviously went on to have a career with the Jacksonville Armada from day one, and he's still here over 10 years later. So it's awesome to have Tommy in the staff, and it's pretty cool to be able to say that I've watched him on the field, and now he yells at me sometimes when I don't do my job right. So it's funny. It's
what do you mean?
Pretty full circle, you know?
What are you talking about? You always do your job.
I do. I got a compliment from Tommy today, actually.
Oh, there you go. Here, let me read the blurb, by the way, because you get little blurbs on each of these five individuals. A powerful and consistent scorer, Tommy Krzanovich earned 3 all-region selections during his time with the JU men's soccer program. His production made him the recipient of the 2006 A-Sun Player of the Year award, by the way. Shout out to Khalil for UNF.
Yes.
Their 2025 A-Sun Player of the Year.
I believe back-to-back, too, for him.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, congrats. Krzanovich was a national leader on the pitch, leading NCAA Division I in average goals scored per game during his junior and senior seasons. Remains one of the top offensive players in program history. 3rd all-time in goals, 38 of them. 5th all-time in points, 86 points. Tommy likes to spread the ball around. That's 48 assists, bro. That's
That's
tremendous.
Yeah, that's Messi numbers. That
That's
one year we
tremendous.
had 93 goal contributions.
Yeah, man.
83? That's a lot.
86 points total.
That's a lot.
That's wild. He was drafted 43rd overall in the MLS draft, went on to play professionally for FC Dallas and your Jacksonville Armada. So, big congratulations to Tommy Kruzanovic, our head coach of the men's under 23, 16, and 17s for the Armada, for the Fleet. Big congrats to him. Okay, so we start the show with some great news for Tommy K, a prominent member of the Fleet. And let's get into the big news item of the day as we say good afternoon to Ian. And yes, we will get into all the World Cup proliferations a little bit later on. But the big news dropping on Tuesday was a partnership between your Jacksonville Armada and Zawyer Sports and Entertainment.
This is the one I've been wanting to talk about, Stuart.
This is the one that you've known about forever.
And this is the one I've been really, really excited about. We all knew that the ownership change was going to come. We've been in talks with Chris for quite some time now. But this has just gotten together fairly recently, and having to hold my tongue on such an awesome announcement was really hard. But, man, Zawyer Sports is going to be such an awesome partner to have on the squad.
All right, so for the folks who maybe aren't as familiar with Zawyer Sports, Zawyer Sports, a company headquartered here in Jacksonville, Florida. You may know them as the group that owns the Jacksonville Icemen. But that's not where they stop. In fact, they currently own or operate 13 professional sports teams, including quite a few in the ECHL. The Savannah Ghost Pirates are one of them. I believe the team out west. Lake Tahoe, right? Lake Tahoe. I'm pretty sure it's Lake Tahoe. And many more. And then also affiliated with the new Upshot League when it comes to women's basketball, the Jacksonville Waves getting set to go here in Northeast Florida. So excited about that. Andy Kaufman leads that group. And they've done an amazing job with the Jacksonville Icemen, who have led the ECHL in attendance like 3 years running now.
Mm-hmm.
And by a sizable margin. So certainly a great organization when it comes to putting butts in seats, getting people aware of their sports franchises and everything that comes along with that. We will hear from Nathan Walter in just a second, Hamby, if you have that queued up and ready to go. He can kind of give you a little more insight, but I will tell you from the release. As the operating partner, Zawyer Sports takes the lead on ticket sales and operations, marketing support, customer service, corporate partnership sales, game day operations, and stadium facility management, of course, for the club's new downtown soccer-specific stadium, which will go vertical in the coming months. Much better than going horizontal. Build it up. Got to go up. We're excited about that. And you know what this means, Lou? It means a lot less work for Lou. Is that an accurate statement?
I was going to say that. Maybe this is why I'm partially more excited about this announcement. But
all of this stuff was the stuff you had to do, or you still have to do for the summer teams, right?
Yeah,
MPSL,
it just means
WPSL.
that the staff at the Armada just gets a little bit more help, and guys that have done it before from the ground up. Zawyer is very familiar in building teams who have no brand identity, no fans at all. So the fact that they get to hop in on a project like this where we do have that fan base. We've got Section 904, possibly one of the most passionate fan bases in all of the United States. And so just to have that, you already have the branding, you have all that history. So I think just a combination with the Armada and Zawyer Sports is just a recipe for success.
Yeah, absolutely. And before we jump more into that, let's hear the thoughts from Nathan Walter, club CEO, formerly team president, soon to be CEO.
Coming
soon. Different title. Of course, director of the football side of things for the Jacksonville Armada. And he and one Llerandi made an appearance recently on the Allegedly podcast as part of the Campione Law podcast network. Yes. I just made that. I don't know if that's what they call it.
No, I like that. Also, the unofficial Jaguars podcast on there.
They also have a unofficial Jacksonville Jaguars podcast. But first, let's hear from Nathan Walter talking about that relationship with Zawyer Sports moving forward for the Fleet.
The fact that we get to bring an operator to come in and support us from a friendship standpoint, you, myself, Andy Kaufman, the CEO of Zawyer Sports, have a great friendship and relationship, and that's been marinating over the last 4 or 5 years since you've been involved. Campione Law is heavily involved on the Zawyer side of things with the Icemen. And then meeting Andy over the last few years and discussions, we've come to an agreement, which is very exciting for all of us, to leverage all of our operational expertise and assets to give Jacksonville Armada the best opportunity of success within the country. And that's really the statement that's being made.
All right, good stuff there. Appreciate Nathan and Lewis jumping on that podcast.
Yeah, you guys gotta have to watch to see what I had to say, but it's all really positive.
We didn't get any clips from you for the show today because you talk enough on this show.
I was gonna say they hear me yap.
Probably
enough.
don't need you also from the show.
Yeah.
But you could find that. Here you go. Little
Boom.
camp on the Campione Law YouTube page at Campione Law. You see it there. And I think my favorite part of this is down there on the bottom left is the thumbnail that they made. What are you doing here? You like putting your dukes up? Are you here to fight? Like what is this?
I was supposed to be really excited, but it doesn't look like Nathan and I are going.
That's
at
you
it
excited?
in a PPV.
It looks like the two of you are fighting,
Yeah.
and Chris is the referee. Holding you back.
Bruce Buffer in the
Bruce
middle.
or Bruce Buffer getting it started. Don't say the words Bruce Buffer says. We'll get sued. Fun fact.
Really?
Oh yeah, you can't use those words. There you go. What's happening here, Lou? This is you excited?
I was supposed to be excited. They should have let me know what the actual thumbnail was supposed to look like, but Chris has got the water bottle in his hand. I just realized too. There's a lot going on there.
Thank you for zooming, Camby. Oh my goodness, this just pleases me so.
I'm glad.
I don't know. Goodness gracious. Okay, so yeah, good stuff there. You guys went on it for about 36 minutes, 36:07. There you go, right there.
Yeah.
And we got another clip from it as well, as we hear from Chris Campione, the soon-to-be owner of the Jacksonville Armada, as that process continues to play out, and we'll soon be over. There you go, Daniel. You stubbed your toe. Maybe you stubbed your.
Well, it was supposed. I think the cue was like act like your team just got scored against. So it was not too far off. I'm like
All right. Oh, goodness. That pleased me quite a bit. Let's hear this other clip from that podcast that you guys did with Chris Campione. Just talking about the future of this franchise and the group behind everything that goes into the Jacksonville Armada.
It is some of the biggest leaders, community leaders, folks that really give a crap about Jacksonville that make up our cap table.
Yeah.
And that's exciting. I mean, it is like no other sport outside of our brothers and sisters at the Iceman, where you will be able to look in the stands and see the folks that are in the daily commercials, see the folks that you're seeing on the TV or the news locally, right? It's just one of the reasons why I know we're going to be so darn successful.
All right, so good stuff there. That is from the Allegedly podcast, which, by the way, those podcasts have skewed far more Jacksonville Armada-y here these last few weeks.
Yeah.
Not surprisingly.
the scarf on the table,
Yep.
the vest.
Yep.
Come on now.
You'll see lots of cross promotion, and Chris is certainly very excited to talk about the boys in blue and girls in blue with the Jacksonville Armada, and we will have him in this chair here in the building here soon. The best way to put it is that we are waiting for everything to be official so that we don't have to limit what he can say, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the
exactly.
best way to put it. Because Chris is extremely excited to share his passion for this project, for this team, and his stewardship of the Jacksonville Armada. We'll be using that word a lot because it is a key word in the world of professional soccer. Who's the steward? Who cares? Who's the one who's guiding the ship? Quite literally for the Armada, guiding the ship. And who's the one that's putting the time, effort, and financials into making it successful? And we're excited to have Chris on board for that. So many, many things to talk about and many, many things to come when it comes to that a little bit later. Let's take this moment to take our weekly look at the stadium site in downtown Jacksonville. We always have that thing queued up and ready to go for everybody who is excited. And there it is. Oh, yeah. You see you got a couple vehicles there still from the fair in that little southern lot.
I'm pretty sure that will be a part of the stadium. We will have a fair ride.
Putting a fair ride in there?
in the corner.
Are you calling that now?
Yeah, I talked to Casper Architects.
Okay.
Put it in the call.
Attaboy, Lou.
Maybe we should have something, crazy in the stadium, though. I never thought about that.
A roller coaster that goes around the stadium.
Well, the Bucks got the pirate ship. We can't maybe steal that, but I don't know.
You know what it's going to be.
We used to have cannons.
You know what it's going to be.
Squid?
Squid Vicious. Squid Vicious will...
permanent Squid Vicious?
Permanent, yeah.
Like a big statue or
yes!
something? I'd rock with that. I'm down with
and
that.
make the large tentacle slides that the kids can go down.
Family Fun Zone presented by...
Action Sports Jacks.
Action Sports Jacks, love that.
We'll take the sponsorship on that one.
Good,
Why not? Why not? Just like for years, whenever calling the games, I would randomly decide on something that was going to be sponsored by Action Sports Jacks that game.
Well, we've had the Campione Law corner kicks for
We
the past
did.
couple
I think
years.
before Campione Law, I think I would say this corner kick brought to you by Action Sports Jacks.
No,
just
I like
because I could.
I like that.
Yeah. Always enjoyed doing that. But here's your live look down at the stadium site. Again, for the next month and a half, this is what it's going to look like. And a big reason why is because this is being used right now by the city, by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Hamby, if you could pop in some of those pictures I sent you, I can tell you a little story about this site. It is a long way from the Jaguars Stadium when you're carrying television equipment. I could just go ahead and throw that out for you.
I've tailgated farther out than this lot before to get.
But you're not carrying a TV camera.
This is true.
A tripod, a backpack with laptops and batteries.
I just don't want you to think the people think that we're far away, though.
We're not.
We're not.
We're just.
I'd probably throw a baseball at the training facility.
Well,
maybe Hambone could for me.
Hambone definitely could. I don't know about you, Lou. I don't know what your arm's like. Did you ever play baseball?
That was my thing. That used to be my thing. I used to be kind of decent at that. Low key. That used to be my thing. Baseball.
Kind of decent low key is not giving me the confidence that it should be giving me on your abilities with a baseball.
I stopped at 8th grade to pursue my true passion, soccer.
There you go. All right, so here's a look ground level. Yeah, at the stadium site. This is where we had to park. But because of the fair, so this year, we used to park in Lot J, the media for Jaguars games. Lot J is right next to the stadium, right next to the media entrance. Tremendous, love it. But half of it's under construction. And so they had to block half of it off, and the remaining spots are being bought, and they're not the media spots.
So you and Hambone get banished all the way out here.
Hambone, have you gone to any Jags games this year?
Nope.
No, we got to get you out to some of those. Hambone's a weekday guy.
Okay. Well, I only see Hambone, I guess, during the week. That makes sense.
Yeah. We do need to get you out there. You went to a road game. How's that?
It's true.
How about that? We had Hambone go out to Vegas for us. Got us a win. You're undefeated in Jaguars games shot.
That's correct.
So, keep that in mind. So this year.
Maybe the Jets game this year.
What's that?
Maybe the Jets.
Yeah. Is that a home game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe we're tired and we let you shoot that one. See how that goes. So this season we've been parking in the fairgrounds. It's kind of where we got moved to from Lot J, which, fine. It's a lot further than Lot J was. There are some inconsistent shuttles that occasionally will take us to the spot we need to go, but they're never there. It's always an issue. And so this week, because the fair took over the fairgrounds, as the name would imply,
is this
for the final time. That's this. Bottom. You see that bottom right there, the little the rocks? That's the entrance.
That's the grading that.
That's it right here.
To go through.
That's it right there. So that's when you come in and come park down on ground level. So Lot Y.
So it is a lot bigger than it. This makes it seem.
Yes. Yeah. This doesn't look big.
It makes this look really tiny now. Yeah.
It does. But then you look at the pictures from down at ground level, and you can see that it's a lot bigger than that. Yeah. It's a huge. This is a big site right there. There you're looking at it. And so that's where we were parked in Lot Y. Why?
So it really
because we had to.
It really is like the last lot on earth.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I think it's about as far away as the Jaguars affiliated parking went.
It goes.
Yeah. But man, there was a party down the street on A. Philip Randolph when we were leaving. Jags fans were stoked. They were excited. I saw one video where they were trying to build Dan Hicken a statue.
Oh.
Did you see that video?
I did not.
No. Some of the folks down there saw Dan walking out to our car and said, Dan, we need to build you a statue. Of course, Dan, esteemed member of our Action Sports Checks department.
The GOAT.
So there's the parking. And one of the last times that this will happen, I believe the remaining Jaguars home games will also serve as this purpose. And that's why when we say we're not going vertical till January, well, there you go. That's why.
You know, we got to help out our neighbors sometimes. You know,
Help
the
them out.
Jags.
Help them out, for sure. Okay, we're going to take a break real soon, but before we get to that break, let's hit the academy real quick,
Yeah, let's do it.
and then we'll jump into the college soccer in the next block. Real quick, how'd it go? How'd we do?
You
We
know
do good?
what? It went pretty good.
Some dubs?
We got 2 out of 3 dubs.
All right.
The 19s continue their streak.
8 games unbeaten.
It's pretty impressive.
That's good.
Prior to that, I think there's 4 wins in a row. So
Okay.
I think only 2 draws within those 8 games. So
2-0 win.
really impressive. Another
Who was between the pipes?
I believe Colin Lane was
Okay,
between the
congrats.
pipes.
Because I know Andy is down right now at the moment, right?
Yes. And they
I
have
like that depth.
There's
That's
only
good
one
depth.
more game left before these boys head out to Mesa, Arizona. So
Okay.
to get any kind of win is really nice because they go into a Thanksgiving break and then boom, we're out on a plane to MLS Next Festival.
I like the. I will say I like the Miami Rush.
The Gator color. I knew
Yeah,
you would
orange and
say
blue,
that.
man.
But first thing when
That's
I started
good.
the field, I said I hate their
I
uniform.
bet you did, but I like a little orange, a little Carvana. You got
Nasty.
the
Yeah.
sponsor on there.
The Carvana sponsor, I did
That's
shout out.
good.
That was good.
Yeah, shout out Carvana.
But the U16s also get the dub.
All right.
Fantastic comeback win by them, 2-1. This Saturday, the teams
Schedule update.
schedule update.
Not at Patton Park.
No.
Don't go to Patton Park.
Davis
You'll
Park.
see construction if you go to Patton Park, right? Is that what's happening this weekend? Something.
Yeah, something or another like that.
Something's blocking everything.
Field is being fielded.
Yeah.
And we play Athletum FC from Hialeah down in South
Athletum.
Florida. Yes.
Okay.
At Davis Park, so a little bit further down south than Patton, but still in the 904.
Not if you live in St. Johns County.
I do not.
It's easier to get to probably to get to Davis Park. Right, Davis Park's the one right next to Ponte Vedra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For you, probably.
Oh yeah. Well, it's probably about equal distance. Everything for me is a little bit of a hike. That's okay. It's all highway miles. Easy.
Yeah, so if you guys do want to go out to Davis Park,
Okay.
the 19s play at 12:30 on that main turf field. The 16s play at 12:30 as well, and then the 17s play at 2:30 on that turf as well.
Beautiful.
And we got a little bit of update from
What
the academy.
What else you got?
Well, we're teasing in that we're talking about college soccer
Yep.
next. Plenty of guys who were in the Armada U23 squad over the summer making their appearances in the NCAA tournament
Yep.
today. But you know who else is making his appearance? Played 16 games for the Knights. Mr. Corey Hudgens, 2025 graduate from the Armada Academy,
Okay.
playing his ball at Fairleigh Dickinson University with Arnau Rabasa. So a pretty cool link up there. I got the pic if you have that.
Yeah, you got a picture there of Corey balling out for the academy team, now playing with Fairleigh Dickinson, and now in a dogfight with Duke. They're in the second half and still scoreless.
Is it really?
It's 0-0 in the 57th minute, so we're keeping an eye.
That game started at 1 o'clock.
Corey has played all 56 minutes.
What a legend. I mean, I'd love to touch on Corey a little bit.
Yeah.
A fantastic kid, really just
There you go.
super quiet, but super respectful, and really just went on the pitch and did his job every single time. Whatever Coach Elmar Bolowich wanted him to do in any kind of situation, any kind of game, wherever we were, he would do it. And he would honestly step up to that task at hand, like, super well. And that's a picture from MLS Next. Actually, that's a picture from GA Cup out in Sarasota.
Okay.
And so that's when we played MLS teams and from teams all over the world. So it's really awesome to see Corey just flourishing in his freshman year.
Yeah. Awesome. And he's played, like I said, every minute in
Yeah.
defense today for Fairleigh Dickinson, who is scoreless with Duke. Now, Duke has outshot them 8-2 thus far, so
That's still good, though.
but it's still scoreless, and because of Corey Hudgens. All right, we'll talk a lot more about college soccer. Big one tonight for UNF, and a lot of U23ers from this past summer in action today as the NCAA tournament kicks off on the men's side. We'll discuss that coming up next right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network. You're watching Fleet and Footy. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers. And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you can earn. Just imagine.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home. Headed on, here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net. After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Campion Law will fight for you till the bitter end. We suffered several injuries along with the car being totaled. They checked on us literally almost every day for the next 2 weeks, just making sure, are you okay? Do you need anything? Even Chris was texting us, like, what can we get you? Campion cares.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
Yeah, welcome back to the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network studios.
Look at Hambone back there.
Where are you pointing?
I was like seeing Hambone's little head peeking out back there. So yeah, there he is.
Is that a fins up, Hambone?
Oh, I like that.
No,
JU
it's
action.
not.
That's what they do. They do one of those things.
Oh, they do that?
For
Oh, then I guess it was.
J,
Oh,
yeah.
J and a U, yeah.
Oh,
There we go. Flip it around.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
No, I had it right.
interesting.
Nope. I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like a reversed monitor right here, so it throws me off on everything. Speaking of JU, college soccer. Let's talk some college soccer, shall we?
Yeah.
Big Lou.
Let's do
Today's the start of the NCAA men's soccer tournament. And before we get to Division 1, shout out Division 2.
it. Yes.
we
Peace
got-
Belt champs.
We got to give a big shout out, of course, to Flagler. Flagler getting the win at North Georgia. They go up there and earn a 2-1 victory. Big for the Saints to get that, because that puts them in their big dance.
It does. They play their first game in the first round tomorrow at 3 against Young Harris.
That's
Bye-bye.
good. You want to get them when they're young. Because when you're playing Old Harris, things really get difficult.
I agree. Young Harris. I saw
wow.
Bob Jones earlier. We talked about that with
Yeah, well, I
other
mean,
program.
yeah, Bob Jones beat our girls yesterday.
yeah,
We'll get to
unfortunately.
that in a second. So, yeah, Flagler is the 8 seed in their region. So 8 seed takes on the 9 seed. That's coming up tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Good luck to the Saints. Hope they get it done. Go get a win against Young Harris. Winner of that takes on the Sailfish.
Oh, home of Giancarlo Walsh and Paul Danner. Palm Beach Atlantic?
Palm Beach Atlantic.
Yeah, that's
They are
where
the
they-
1 seed in that region. And then on the other side of that bracket, you got West Florida, the Argos.
I don't think we have any Armada guys, but
I don't think currently. We have in the past.
Keegan Anselin.
That's right. Keegan Anselin was there. I was trying to think who it was off the top of my head. But yes, Anselin was there before heading off to Chattanooga.
Yes.
And Rollins in there as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll give you an update. Hopefully Flagler gets a couple wins, and then they're still playing when we get back to this point next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk all about it. You mentioned Bob Jones. Bob Jones beat our girls from Trinity
close.
College of Jacksonville 1-0. Their national tournament is like 6 teams, So it's kind of like pool play, 2 pools of 3. And instead of like a traditional bracket, they do like round robin in that pool. And then the best team out of that goes to the championship. So essentially that game served as a national semifinal that they lost 1-0 to Bob Jones. But congrats to Trinity College of Jacksonville on a fantastic season, making it all the way essentially to the Final Four in the NCAA Division II Women's Soccer Tournament.
A lot harder to say when I say NCAA on the broadcast.
Yeah, but you just get used to NCAA. You just add another double in there.
CAA. I like
Double
that.
CAA. Makes it pretty easy. All right, let's get back to the NCAA Division I tournament. We mentioned Fairleigh Dickinson in a battle with Duke. Still scoreless. Keep an eye on that here over the final 30 minutes of the show. Hope maybe we get like an Arnau Rabasa winner.
What about Corey to Arnau? That would be
Corey
great.
with the assist to Arnau. That'd be tremendous. But if we take a look at that ticket punched graphic, Hambone, we can kind of highlight many
Armada U23 pick.
many Armada U23ers who are currently on the field for the NCAA tournament. Now, a lot of these matchups are tonight.
Yes.
So the vast majority of the games are this evening. But, we did have one in the afternoon. The main one that we'll be keeping an eye on locally certainly will be, of course, the UNF Ospreys. UNF, the one with all the names on it. So it's like the Armada men's U23 one. You'll find it. It's called Armada U. Yeah, you got it. There you go. Thumbs up. And so we got a ton of guys who played for the Boys in Blue this past summer who are, there you go, now playing for their college programs and in the NCAA tournament. Kirill Pakimov with Marshall. That is certainly a team to watch in this bracket.
Definitely.
And we'll be watching.
Sebastian Zettel gets his first round kicked off against in-state rivals UCF.
Yeah, that's tonight at 7. FAU will be at UCF. We'll come back to UNF in a second. You got Nick Erb playing with High Point.
Yep.
So good luck to High Point in their first round matchup as they take the field here tonight as well. Trying to find their matchup. Where is High Point?
North Carolina.
I know where it is. I'm scrolling the bracket. I'm trying to find where they are.
And there you see Arnau Rabasa.
Is High Point D2?
No,
Is it? Am I just missing it?
High Point. They
Oh no, they got a bye. Woo, doggy!
So you might
attaboy, Nick.
You might get a Scargill.
Yeah, there you
Nick
go.
Hurd
So
matchup.
West Virginia takes on St. John's, not the county, the school in New York. That's tonight. Winner of that gets High Point. High Point.
It's like the Armada
They
little
know what
bracket.
they're doing. They're
right
the number
there.
10 overall seed in this big dance.
Yeah.
How about that? Shout out to High Point. And Mac Msabaha with Elon will be taking on UNC Greensboro in a few hours. Winner of that gets UVA. So let's get back to UNF and talk about the Ospreys because the Ospreys made it here by winning the A-Sun Championship. Big congrats to the Birds. I don't know.
Coach Davies.
We never got like a soccer specific name that kind of rhymed with Birds of Trey or Birds of Clay.
Good thing we didn't because I probably would have had to drop that on the broadcast.
I'm glad you
know?
didn't. Yeah, congratulations.
But yeah, Coach Jamie Davies and his squad get it done. This is the second year in a row for the Ospreys. They go back to back, as Drake would say. And I was lucky enough to get to call the game.
So this is the one. What do you want to start with? What do you want to show?
I got.
You got a few.
I got a JU. Damn, I'm hardwired. I got all the UNF goals right there. They're all in order from ASUN Vid 1 to 3, and then you have the final goal that you sent in.
All right. So this is the first one. Do we want these with audio?
I feel like we have to. Right?
All right, we need these with audio.
I want
Hamby.
Hambo's gonna make
I know
fun of me. You know that.
We're used to doing it without the audio because it's not normally glorious.
Exactly.
So if you can pull that up for us when you get a chance.
This is your boy Ren.
That's my boy Ren, Miyakawa.
Back Miyakawa with a shot and a goal! Miyakawa, magnificent from the Ospreys.
I appreciate you not trying to force the elongated goal. I felt like that was a proper length on the goal.
That was
call.
enough. And then I had Magnificent in my back pocket that I wanted to use, and Miyakawa came up. I was like,
Magnificent Miyakawa.
Fantastic cut into the middle by Mansouri. A shot deflected and a goal! goal for UNF. The Ospreys go 2-0 up in the 2025 ASUN men's final.
Great rip there by the Ospreys.
So at this point,
It's 2-0. UNF cruising. UNF feeling great.
the possession was in their favor.
Yeah.
They were controlling the ball. They had more shots on goal. I mean, it wasn't even close, Stuart. But then
They gave up one, and then we have an ASUN Vid 3.
A lot more confusion in the back line of UNF as the captain Davies scores for the Knights, and Bellarmine bring it all the way back and tie this ASUN championship final up at 2.
Did you say alliteration to me?
I had
Bellarmine
to.
brings it back.
brings it all the way back. Yeah.
Okay.
I try. I try to.
No relation to Coach Davies, right?
No relation. No relation.
So we went to overtime, and of
did.
course, overtime in college soccer, at least with these conference tournaments,
Don't get me started on this.
is a golden goal.
Yes.
Did you know it was a golden goal?
I did.
Okay.
I hate that.
You don't like the golden
I
goal.
don't.
By the way, Flagler won on a golden goal as well in their Peach Belt.
Oh. Okay.
Peach Belt Championship. So we take you to overtime. We take you to tied 2-2, and Big Lou take it from there.
8 minutes and 50 seconds and counting. Ball delivered high into the area, a header and a goal! UNF have done it. They go back-to-back ASUN championship final winners. Paul Cheshire gets it done for the University of North Florida, and the students go crazy.
They go crazy, man.
Look at that.
That's great. What a scene. What a moment.
They get to do it.
What a time to be alive.
2 times in a
Right?
week.
Big,
Thank you. Thank you, Hamba.
Good call, Lou.
Thank you.
big
Hamba.
ups to Lou on the call. You did great, buddy.
I appreciate that.
That was tremendous.
I felt like that was one of my best games I ever called, and maybe just because of the moment.
You got to rise to the occasion, man.
It felt good. I had the mustache.
The
on,
mustache is
made a live
absolutely
Major
appearance.
key.
It's absolutely what
You can
powered.
never shave it.
You can't. It's got to stay. It's not going anywhere.
Chris would agree, I think.
Yeah, Chris Campione, big aficionado of the mustache.
Yes.
And you got to keep it now.
Yeah, but it was really an honor to be able to call that game, and it was even better that it was a Jacksonville school. You
Yeah.
know, it made it that much more special. And
Had JU been in it, would you have still been able to call it?
yeah, I believe so.
You think so?
I was written in as the guy to do the final.
I feel like if it would have been UNF JU, they wouldn't have been able to use you.
Why not?
Because you did all the JU games this year. You're supposed to be a
I can still be
impartial advisor.
I called
advisor.
Stetson UCA.
Yeah, that's different. You don't cover either of those teams.
I can still be biased. Yikes! I can still be impartial calling a broadcast, though. I think so, and especially if it was UNF-JU, I would have been over the moon for that matchup. I would have been over the moon to call that one.
I just think they would have had to make a call.
Come
to
on.
Call to the bullpen.
What about a 50-50? Lewis and then a UNF guy. You know.
I mean, they could. Yeah, that's not.
Would
that's
that
not
make you feel
terrible.
better?
That would make me feel a little better. Just a little better.
I would have homered it for Jacksonville. I just would have been excited Jacksonville.
I'm just saying. I feel like they would have bumped you. I don't know. You might have got bumped.
Come on.
So we got match day now for UNF. In a matter of hours, they will be taking the field for a matchup of directional schools. North Florida, North Carolina. Battle for the North.
Jalen Yearwood on the graphic there.
Yeah.
Captain. This is going to be a good game. This is also Lou Granatore's former school, also former...
And Elmar Bolowicz. Yeah, Bolowicz.
Former school where he won the 2001 national championship with the Tar Heels.
Yeah.
So when this originally came out, I called it the Bolowicz Derby.
The Bolowicz Derby. I think Bolowicz Bowl would have been better.
That's good.
It's right there in front of you.
That is true.
It's okay.
Sorry, the soccer brain. You got the football
yeah,
brain.
you got the Derbies, but it's the Bolowicz Bowl.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll allow it. Hey, we're keeping an eye on it. We'll certainly
Can you throw up that
monitor tonight.
The full bracket though, just so the people
we got a bracket
can kind of
look.
see. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of teams. It's not quite as big as the NCAA men's basketball bracket.
There you go.
But just so
The
you
road
know
to
where the
Cary.
teams lie. Yeah, Cary, North Carolina is becoming the pseudo home for soccer in North America. They built a really nice complex.
From a
out
college
there.
standpoint, yeah.
Well, and they held that TST tournament out there, and I believe that's where the North Carolina Courage play their ball. So, a lot of developments out there in North Carolina.
Okay. There you go. There's your bracket. And we'll keep an eye on your local interests as they
UNF's
advance.
in that bottom left. You can't spot it.
Hamby, if you had to guess without looking at the graphic who the number 1 overall seed in the tournament is, did you already see it?
No, I have no idea. I don't even want to guess.
That'd be Vermont.
The mighty Catamounts.
Catamounts, your number 1 overall seed.
Glad I didn't guess.
Yeah, I would have liked you trying to guess.
You want to give us a pick, though? You want to each give a pick real quick?
Is Mississippi State in the tournament?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think they have a soccer.
Yeah, most of the SEC teams don't have men's soccer because of Title IX and scholarships.
I'm going with
and how that all
Cornell.
works.
I'm going with Cornell. The Big Red.
I'll go Hofstra.
I'll go Princeton.
we all pick Northeast.
Yep. Give me Princeton.
I like it. All right.
All right.
Is there an SEC tournament or team in there at all?
Let me scan it right quick.
I don't think SEC has men's soccer.
I don't know if anyone does.
That doesn't exist.
Well, but the conference doesn't. Here you go, Kentucky. Kentucky's in there.
Give me Kentucky.
You take it, Kentucky. They got a first round. They got to play a play-in game here against St. Louis.
Oh, that's not good.
Taking on the Billikens.
Oh, UCF's in it. I'll take them.
Yeah, UCF. There you go.
Home of Alex Smith, former Jacksonville Armada center back,
and Kansas City Chiefs quarterback.
That's right. I made that joke the other day in a meeting, by the way.
Good.
So I'm right there with you, Hambone. So we'll keep an eye on it. NCAA soccer this time of year. Exciting stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's move on. Shall we, Lou?
See.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk a little U.S. men's national team. Hey, good showing.
Hey,
how do you feel? You feel pretty good.
I'm feeling pretty good. This is unbeaten in the last 5 now against some pretty top-tier
All
opponents.
5 teams in the World Cup, if I saw the graphic correctly.
Yes, and in the top 40 world rankings of FIFA. I know you hate those, but
it's fine.
Wins against Japan, draw against Ecuador, win against Australia. Paraguay was the most recent win. When this game started out pretty even, it was 1-1. U.S. get a goal really late. Gio Reyna opens up the scoring, which I think was the biggest thing of the night. I'm a believer in Gio Reyna, and I think he does have a place in this 2026 national team squad. But as you can see here in the next pick, kind of broke out into a brawl at the end.
Yeah.
Both benches got together at the end of 90.
In a friendly. This is a friendly. Not too. Yeah. That's the kind of friendly I'm looking for.
About.
But I think you're starting to see this Pochettino squad take shape on certain positions where he likes a Matt Freeze. I think he's going to stick with him in the World Cup at goalkeeper. I think he really likes Alex Freeman at right back, who's really versatile going up and down the wings. He's starting to really get comfortable with the Max Arfston. Also MLS, is very good in the attack, has some defensive deficiencies. But all these players play in MLS, and you had a very MLS-heavy squad, and they did very well.
I think I saw a news article. Did the Uruguay coach, was he dogging the MLS at one point?
So a couple years ago, he made a comment to Christian Oliveira, a former LAFC player, that he needed to get out of MLS because it was a lazy league. It lacked, ambition.
Lazy just dropped 5 goals on you, buddy.
Yeah, and Marcelo Bielsa found out in Tampa Bay at Raymond James Stadium after getting beat 5-1.
Yeah,
all 5 goal scorers.
And you got a video of one of the goals that you wanted to show here.
Yes,
not from the broadcast.
Yeah, not son of former head coach Greg Berhalter. Sebastian Berhalter gets his first goal of his U.S. men's national team career. Scores a brace in this matchup. Alex Freeman.
Isn't that a great arc? A good redemption arc, right? You're on the team, but your dad's the head coach. He gets canned. You gotta kind of battle through that and stay with it and be able to go get some goals for the red, white, and blue.
It's pretty awesome. And Alex Freeman, native Floridian, scores his first goal in Florida, which is also pretty impressive. He cut up a couple of guys in the box, and really you got to go watch that goal back. It's really impressive. But I think you're seeing Pochettino has found maybe the system, because we haven't really had a system this whole time. Pochettino's been the national team manager, and I think you see that 3-5-2 finally taking shape. You go with 3 center backs. He's going to start Ream. You're going to have those 5 midfielders all across, those wing backs going up and down the line. And
I don't think it's enough. I think you need 9 midfielders.
Who knows?
Just 9 of them,
up top.
Just right in there. One big line that you can't run. They can even hold arms, and you can't get past them. Can we do that?
I don't know if that's legal.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
We'll work on it. We'll workshop that a little bit. So this is all building towards the World Cup.
Yes.
That's really what everything is moving towards. So let's take a look at those latest men's world rankings, because these are all teams that are qualified for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, as A lot of qualification just took place. A lot of tournaments just wrapped up. And so we are getting a clearer picture at the field. I think we're all but 6 now, right? We have all but 6 of the teams locked in. This is most of them.
Yeah, you've got 4 more that are going to come from
This is
Europe,
42 of the 48.
and then 2 more that will come from either Africa, CONCACAF, or Asia.
Yeah, so they have different playoffs still to determine those. In those playoffs, by the way, Italy still needs to play their way in. They have to beat Northern Ireland and then either Wales or
Haven't
Bosnia.
they been terrible?
They have. They haven't played a World Cup game since 2014.
They got bounced by North Macedonia last time in the playoff.
And Italy used to be a top 5 team.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Hambo. When you played FIFA, Italy
From
was
your-
balling.
yes.
So what the heck happened?
That's a good question.
Yeah, dysfunction in Italy. A lot
Good
of
question.
dysfunction.
The second group in Europe, Ukraine and Sweden on one side, Poland, Albania on the other. So each of these groups of 4, one team is going to make it. The third group, Turkey A and Romania on one side, Slovakia and Kosovo on the other.
These are brutal. I mean, these are some brutal games.
And then, well, that's telling you how big the field is right now, right? And then the final group, Denmark and North Macedonia on one side, Czechia and Ireland on the other side. So Ireland's really excited, right? Didn't they just have like that amazing moment?
Yes, Mr. Parrott himself scores a hat trick to put Ireland, into this playoff
To get to this
system.
playoff, yeah. Now they got to win 2 more.
Then you got Scotland.
Yeah.
Scott McTominay with a fantastic bicycle kick. They get it done 4-2. They also get almost like a midfield shot over the goalkeeper to end it off. The commentary was fantastic.
We had that sent to us by multiple people, and thank you for that. We really did enjoy it, and we'll try to feature some of that type of commentary into our future broadcasts. See what we can do. But as you look here at the teams that have made it, I think really the place you really like to go is the bottom, the lower ranked teams, because these are the stories.
Yep.
These are the teams that are making it against all odds, right? New Zealand, 86th ranked team in the world. How about number 84? And you got a video to show for this one as well.
Yes.
Hamby, if you can cue that one up from Pascal.
Play the audio, but just warning, if you have your volume up on your computer or headphones.
So lower the audio. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you might want to.
Because you can lower that before you give it to them, with the editing
Yeah,
process.
but I thought it was kind of
editing
funny.
computers allow you to lower audio.
I thought it was kind of funny how loud he is.
Okay. So if you could play Pascal vid, and let's talk about Haiti making the World Cup. It's tremendous. So the pure joy from Pascal Millian, former Jacksonville Armada player. By the way, what a flex to be wearing your Haiti national
It
team
is.
jersey while watching. Of course, he played for the Haitian national team back in the day, sees his home nation make it into the World Cup. How huge is that? How big is that?
Really big.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
awesome.
it's
awesome.
not just a CONCACAF nation, but a Caribbean CONCACAF nation.
Yes.
They haven't been able to play at their stadium in Haiti.
They haven't had a home game since
2021.
2021 because of the unrest in their country.
Yes.
Which is just wild.
Yeah.
So they've had to be road warriors, and they've done it. And by the way, if you're talking about Caribbean CONCACAF nations, Curacao count as Caribbean?
Yes.
They don't go CONMEBOL, right?
Nope.
They go CONCACAF.
Yep.
Curacao becomes the smallest ever nation to make the World Cup.
150,000
The home of Andrew Jones.
population. You see, he
Curacao.
did a video
Beautiful.
for him.
Did he?
Yes,
do a
he
beau-
did.
Okay.
And he's coming to Jacksonville pretty soon.
Andrew Jones is?
Yeah, with the shrimp. He's doing something with it. Go check that out if you guys.
Okay.
Andrew Jones in
I didn't
Curacao.
know about this. That's
Yeah,
exciting. Love the Jones boys back in the day. Will Chipper be there, his brother? No?
I think so.
Okay. Well, he's got more Jacksonville ties than
Yeah, he's
Andrew.
got Bulls.
You're right,
Andrew does, obviously. Maybe he's opening Chipper Jones Stadium with Chipper over at Bowls.
Facts.
They just did the stadium upgrade and put his name on it.
Yes.
Played their a scrimmage game there last Thursday.
Atta baby.
Coming along.
It's coming along?
Very nicely.
All right, excellent. All right, good stuff there. So, really cool. Cape Verde, by the way, is the third smallest nation to ever make it into the World Cup. All because we've expanded it to 48 teams to draw as much money out of United States sports fans as possible.
I'm starting to.
But you know what? We'll take the
I'm
positives out
starting
of
to
it.
get sold on the stories, though. I think this is what FIFA wanted, is to be able to have.
No, they just wanted money.
Well, yeah, but the other
Lots
side
of
of
money.
it is that you want these countries to be able to be passionate about their national teams and be able to want to make it to that next step. I think it's really exciting for some of these nations like Uzbekistan and Haiti. So I'm excited to see what happens.
All right, good stuff. Let's take a quick break. We still got your weird soccer story of the week to get to, and we wrap up this fantastic episode of Fleet and Footy right here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms. Whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV, you can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 Network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
We got Lou on the scene. This is, you've had better seats, Lou.
This is last second of this Orlando Pride matchup. The Gotham had just scored what thought was to be the last kick of the game.
Is it the Gotham or just Gotham?
They say Gotham, the Gotham. New York, New Jersey, Gotham.
The Gothamites?
But this ended up being the last kick of the game. A free kick from Martza delivered into the box.
Oh, what a chance.
Headed on, but
what an opportunity.
Saved.
Ah.
The Pride will not go back-to-back champions this year as they fall to the Gotham.
That was in the semifinals, correct?
This was
against
the
Gotham.
Yes.
Gotham got him.
And from the other side of the bracket, you've got the Washington Spirit.
There you go.
Who beat the Portland Thorns 2-0.
GFC. Gotham FC.
You got Rose Lavelle is the star of the hour there for the Gotham.
Spirit versus Gotham. 2 mascots without an S on the end.
Yeah, but this will actually be a really good game. The controversy right now is that
you can watch it on CBS 47 this coming Saturday night. In fact, I don't have to do a college football show because of the pregame.
Nice. Big controversy.
That's a win. That's a huge win right there.
In NWSL is that the cap right now is currently limiting whether or not Trini Rodman can return to the Washington Spirit. She will most likely make the jump over to the pond. Right now, the NWSL is ranked as the best women's league by Opta.
Why do they have a cap then?
I'm just letting you know.
I know. I'm just saying, like, if you're the best, what are we doing?
I agree.
I don't know. Hamby, moving us along here. Do we got to get out of here early or something?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was actually an accident.
Oh, okay. I was going to mention MLS first before we get to that.
Yeah.
Like, did we end early today? Did I miss the memo?
No, you did not.
We're down to 8 in the MLS, and it picks back up this weekend.
Yes.
Who's going to win? Who do you got?
Where are the takeaways?
Yeah, where are the takeaways, Lou?
Well,
did we do them last week?
Where are the
we did
Rams?
them last week.
Yeah, we had them before.
We did them last. I guess we did them before the break, and nothing has changed since that show.
I didn't want to say anything.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But we're down to the quarterfinals. San Diego, Minnesota, Vancouver, LA. That's one side.
Whoever gets out of that game will win the rest of the West. I
Which
believe.
game?
Vancouver, LA.
The 2-3 matchup's going to win it all.
Yes.
All right. In the East, Philly, NYCFC, and then you got Cincy and Miami.
And then I think whoever comes out of that Cincy-Miami matchup
You have no respect for the one seeds.
We'll go.
San Diego and Dupe
I don't.
are done.
San Diego's got the first-year head coach. And
okay, well, he's not
Philadelphia,
playing. That's fine.
I don't think has enough players. They're going through a little bit of an injury bug right now.
Okay. All right, you heard it here first, folks. The winners of the 2-3s will meet for the Cup.
Love that.
December 6th is when that championship is.
So far away.
It's not that bad. That's only like 2 weeks away. 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks.
The season started early
Don't worry
March.
about that. Hey, it passed right after we did the show last week.
Actually, yeah. I didn't even think about
the
that.
calendar has changed.
Yes.
So they're going to move to that fall-spring calendar in 2027. Now, there's going to be a mini-season on the first half of 27.
That'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, a little sprint, like a F1 sprint, you know? 14 games.
COVID season kind of
COVID season type of deal, because they still have to hand out, spots in the different cups, because there's so many cups, and you got to put people, whatever. Cups for days. MLS, that's your latest on the boys. Now it's time. You ready?
I am.
Time for the weird soccer story of the week. Lewis, where are we going?
This story comes out of Romania.
World Cup team.
Yeah,
maybe they're in a playoff.
Close. Yes. The man you're looking at right now is 61-year-old Aurelian Gisa.
Okay.
He's the owner of club Sănătate Cluj.
Sănătate Cluj.
Yes. He becomes the oldest player ever to feature in the Romanian Cup.
Are we on a run of old guys playing soccer?
We are.
I feel like we've had a lot of these lately.
After he got subbed on in the 89th minute. I mean, look at that build. That's a prime striker build. Prime.
That's a powerhouse. That man has power behind his strikes.
Yeah. I don't know. Chris, is he going to come out as a player owner?
You want Chris Campione to be the player owner?
He's a tall man. You put him at the number 9? A little header?
Is that what it would look like? One more time? Let me see again. Okay, just checking. Subbed himself on in the 89th minute, and his team was losing, and they lost 4-1. You know what? Why not, brother? He didn't affect the outcome. The plus minus while he was on the field, 0. Did just fine. Did his part. Well done. If I own a team, and we're losing anyways, and it's not going to make a difference, heck yeah, put me out there. But the funny thing is, he had to roster himself in advance.
Yeah.
So he knew that this was happening.
Yep.
Anyhow, all right. Shout out to this guy, Aurelian Gisa. Your weird soccer story of the week. Way to get in there and not do anything.
Yep.
Lou, you did a lot. All right, reminder, no show next week. Thanksgiving. We'll see you in 2 weeks. And who knows? We'll see what's happening in the world of the Jacksonville Armada by then. That's another edition of Fleet Footy. Thanks so much for watching.